nighttime, and Tokyo. A trifecta for the curious night owl. With the city's public transport moving almost 7 million people each day, the subways run into the late hours of the night, making sure every corner of this sprawling metropolis is accessible at a moment's whim. And if you're wondering what to do with all this power, you could check out the busiest intersection in the world. You could join a country band, or maybe you could pay a visit to Piss Alley. I'll explain the name later, but for now, let's check out the busiest intersection in the world, Shibuya Crossing. The ultra-high traffic intersection where over 2.5 million people trek every day, an act aptly named the Shibuya Shuffle. To move this sheer volume of people efficiently, the entire intersection shuts down for vehicles every light cycle so pedestrians can cross in every direction, including diagonally. And it's called Shibuya Crossing because it's located in the special ward of Tokyo called, you guessed it, Shibuya. The entirety of Shibuya itself isn't as bustling as the main crossing, with smaller streets and alleyways branching out as you venture further away from all the traffic. Every area of Tokyo has its own character and quirks. Shibuya is no exception. And while the neon lights and hectic, yet organized energy can be enjoyed most evenings, something changes when it rains. You might want to seek shelter. And a small nook of a restaurant that seats maybe 4 people max is the perfect place. With homemade comfort food and good company, it makes the perfect place to weather the storm. So after some time, some local cuisine, and of course, some warm sake, you're ready to take to the streets for the next stop. With the largely unpredictable rain gone, for now, it's time to head to the station that, despite the late hour, is still bright-eyed and lively, making sure the city's occupants have a ride home or elsewhere. In the lesser-known ward of Meguro, nestled down a quiet and unassuming stairwell, is Tokyo's country music paradise, Little Texas, where you can find some of Japan's finest cowboys and cowgirls jamming out to country music classics from Waylon to Willie. The bar's owner, Takeshi, is officially an honorary Texan as appointed by the state's governor in 2011. And throughout the years, from Takeshi's travels to Texas, he's brought back countless Texan artifacts like boots, signs, and everything in between. In fact, even the walls are made from wood imported from Texas. And the sheer talent of these folk can't go unaddressed. These true country musicians absolutely crush every song they step up with, even inviting me up for a jam. But as all pints of beer must come to an end, the music slows under the neon moon of Tokyo. Surrounded by the cumulative hue of a George Strait neon sign, accompanied by the warm glow of Chili Pepper Christmas lights illuminating this small tavern. These rootin' and tootin' new friends wrap up their evening with one last jam of the night. In the best little honky-tonk in Tokyo. But that's not it for our evening. Next stop, Shinjuku. Home of one of the largest stations in Tokyo, a brief walk down the streets yields another side of the area's nightlife. A side synonymous with the name Golden Gai.
I heard they checking for me, no one checking on me, so I had to go run up a check. I got the message, homie, ain't no flexing on me, my attorney gon' call and collect. Blessings on blessings for me, my successes only made them envious, they got upset. I had to put all their egos in check.
Housing around 200 pint-sized bars in this compact strip of just 6 narrow alleyways, Golden Gai offers a step back into the mid-1900s, dating all the way back to 1945 and maintaining its historical buildings throughout the years. Some bars here cater to foreigners, some prefer more local clientele, creating an interesting mix of cultures that flood these paths. For the intrepid traveler, Golden Gai offers more than just drinks. It's an immersive cultural experience, the mostly Japanese signage, the subtle hum of discussions, and the occasional live performance all contribute to a sense of authenticity that's increasingly rare in popular travel destinations. And just as the rest of Tokyo, Golden Gai subtly connects its visitors to the neighboring areas with a few brief steps leading to a quiet shrine tucked back away from the bustling district. This one is an Inari shrine. But if you carry on past this Shinto sanctuary, you might find yourself wandering down another lively alleyway flooded with the scent of local cuisine being prepared for hungry patrons looking for their late night fix. Welcome to Piss Alley. Properly named Omoide Yokocho, it was given its nickname in the alley's early years when it served as a hub for black market activity in makeshift bars and eateries. At the time, it lacked proper restrooms, leading to customers relieving themselves on the nearby train tracks. Now, it's a great place to try authentic Japanese street food in the late hours of the night, complementing the surrounding establishments like the many locally owned gourmet restaurants where you can see patrons sharing the evening together. But that doesn't have to be where you settle in for the night. With such a nocturnal city as Tokyo, all you have to do is lace up your shoes to get ready for when that last train stops. Because when it does, it's just you in the streets. As for me, I'm gonna make my way down a softly lit alleyway, past the bars offering shelter to the fellow night owls, and pick up my favorite drink from Family Mart, a simple unsweet latte that always comes in a blue cup. Then I'll just walk.